All right, so the next type of question I want to show you guys in relation to proving with reciprocal and quotient identities is a diploma type style question, actually. So this question right here is actually taken from a previous diploma. And what it wants you to do is we're given an expression and we want to find out what is it equivalent to. And we have 4 different options we need to make it equal to. So we just essentially need to play around with this expression and find out what it ends up being equal to in the end. So I'm going to go ahead and rewrite this here. Cotant x plus cosecant x all over secant x plus 1. And now to manipulate this expression, you will have to apply some identities here. So once again, a key tip is to rewrite everything in terms of sine, cos, or tan. Now as you can see here, I could definitely rewrite cotan x in terms of a primary ratio. So we can go back to this quotient identity that is equal to sine, sorry about that, that is equal to cosine theta over sine theta. Okay, plus cosecant x. So that, once again, that is an identity. Cosecant x is the same thing as 1 over sine x. So that's a reciprocal identity. This is going to be all over secant x, which is, once again, another reciprocal identity. That is 1 over cos x. And we're adding 1. So as you can see here, yeah, it looks a little bit more complicated than it initially was, but we will simplify and hopefully it turns out to be one of these 4 options, A, B, C, or D. So as you can see on the top here, sorry, these should be actually x's, not thetas. Okay, as you can see on the top here, we need to combine these 2 fractions. They do have the same denominator here. So since they have the same denominator, we can go ahead and add the numerators. So we get cos x plus 1 over sine x. Okay, now on the bottom it's a bit of a different story. We do not have the same denominator, but we definitely can create the same denominator. So I'm going to take this 1 over 1 and multiply the top and the bottom by cos x, and that should create the same denominator. So what I'm left with is 1 over cos x plus cos x over cos x. Okay, so far what we have is on the top, I'm gonna leave it exactly the way it is right now. So cos x plus 1 over sine x. And then on the bottom here, you'll see that we have the same denominator. So we can go ahead and put those 2 fractions together. So what I have now is 1 plus cos x over cos x. And hopefully from here we can actually simplify. So as you can see here, we have a stacked fraction. So instead of, let's say, dividing by this fraction, I'm going to go ahead and multiply by the reciprocal. So cos x plus 1 over sine x. I'm going to go ahead and multiply that by the reciprocal of the bottom fraction. So cos x over 1 plus cos x. All right, so as you can see here, we do have things to cancel out here. This binomial, cos x plus 1, is the same as 1 plus cos x, so that can go away. And what I'm left with now is, sorry about that. What I'm left with on the top is cos x over sine x. And even though it doesn't match any of A, B, or C, or D, you can apply yet another identity. Cos x over sine x is the same thing as cotan x. So that is what it's equivalent to. So out of our options here, D would be your answer.